Yo guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of our Southampton career mode here on FIFA 21. In today's episode, we have the first 2 Premier League games of the season, and hopefully we're going to make some signings, one before the games and one after. As you can see, the Dutch left back Vendel has joined Getafe, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to bring him to Southampton, but we do have Pedraza and Moreno on our shortlist, and they are being scouted. I believe they have 15 days remaining, so when the reports come back on those 2 players, I'm going to choose one of them and bring them into the club. But for the first 2 games of the season, we're going to have to play McQueen at left back, which isn't a huge problem. He's a solid left back, but of course we want to bring in a better left back to put in the starting 11. A few players have left the squad, or the club, sorry. 4 players, I believe. Yep, McCarthy has been sold. 3.6 million has been added to our transfer budget. 2.3 million has been added from the Sims deal. Stevens has been sold as well. 5 million has been added to the transfer budget. And Bertrand has accepted the move to Wolves. 11.5 million has been added to the transfer budget, which has taken our funds up to £65 million. So let's try and bring Sarr to Southampton. He's valued at £35 million. I went through the squad to see if there was any players that I could involve in the deal. 2 players stood out for me, Bednarik and Gineppo. Both players are worth £15 million. So we are going to offer a transfer fee of 30 million plus Gineppo, who's valued at 15.5. Okay, they're happy with Gineppo, but they want 42.5 million with the winger. I'm going to counter that. Right, propose new transfer fee. Let's give them 35 million plus Gineppo. Go on, accept it. Go on. This would be a very, very good signing. Okay, they still want 42.5. Right, let's go to 37.5. There we go, £37.5 million plus Gineppo has been accepted. Wow. Right, let's negotiate a contract with Sarr and try our best to bring him to Southampton. Like I just said, this would be a very, very good signing. His current wage is $47,500. I think he's going to want an increase on that, isn't he? Right. Important first team player. Should be happy with that. Okay, he wants crucial. I'll accept. Contract length of 4 years. Would disregard a release clause. Right. This is where I could mess up. He's on 47,500. Do we go for 55k? And a signing bonus of 100. That's a reasonable offer. Sarr is officially a Southampton player. What a signing. So after making our second signing of the season, Ismaili Sarr from Watford, we have the first 2 league games of the season. At home to Chelsea and then away at Everton. And by the way, Liverpool have played their first game of the season. They beat Fulham 4-1, and Oxlade-Chamberlain did not play in that match. So I think in the next episode, we will be bringing the midfielder back to Southampton on loan, unless he plays in the next 3 matches, which I don't think he will. And the 2 left backs we're scouting, their reports are completed 1 day before the Leicester match. So we will be signing one of those 2 players at the start of the next episode before we get into the game against Leicester. So last season we had a dreadful start to our campaign. Let's see if we can have a better start by picking up 3 points at home to Chelsea. Reece James on the ball for Chelsea. Plays it forward to Otavio. Can we win possession back? We can't. It falls here to Havertz. And it's a very good save from the keeper. Forward to James Ward-Prowse. Now Nathan Redmond. Danny Ings. And it's a very good pass into the striker. Back into Nathan Redmond. Can we open the scoring very early on in this game? Nathan Redmond! Goal kick. 7 minutes gone. That should be 1-0. Sarr on the ball. Backwards to Romeu. Now James Ward-Prowse, Danny Ings, Nathan Redmond. This is very good play. Now Sarr, and it's a decent turn from the winger. Sarr with the shot, and it's a very good save from Kepa at his near post. 26 minutes gone. Can we make the score 1-0 from this corner? It's a very good delivery. Danny Ings with the header. And it's a simple save for Kepa, and it remains goalless. Wow. Yeah, quite a bright start to the game from both teams, but unfortunately, no goals yet. Kante on the ball for Chelsea, gets intercepted by Danny Ings, and we win possession back. Nathan Redmond up to Sarr. Can we play it through here to Danny Ings? It's a fantastic pass from the new signing, low and hard. Fantastic save. And it's going to be a corner. Low and hard. How the hell did Kepa save that? Incredible goalkeeping. Corner kick. Nathan Redmond whips it in straight to Danny Ings. But Hernandez gets it away. But we are going to keep the attack alive. McQueen, decent first touch from the fullback. James Ward-Prowse, Danny Ings. Now Nathan Redmond. Beautiful pass from the striker. Left foot, back of the net. 1-0. What a finish from Nathan Redmond. Southampton have opened the scoring here at the St Mary's Stadium. Wow. That was a very, very good goal. The pass from Danny Ings. Fantastic run from Nathan Redmond as well. Pure strength to hold off Reece James, who's much bigger than him. Very, very good goal. We lead very early on in the second half. Havertz on the ball for Chelsea. Plays it through here to Pulisic. And it's a very good save from Forster. That really should be 1-1. I don't know why he took it first time. He could have took that closer to the goal and put it past Forster for 1-1. But thankfully Forster in the way, and it remains 1-0 to us. Decent delivery in, a header from Alaba, and it's gone wide. That was an absolute bullet. If that was on target, keeper no chance. But thankfully it goes wide and we remain in the lead by 1-0. Kovacic on the ball for Chelsea. Plays it over the top to Castillejo. I think this is on this right hand side, being chased down by Vestergaard, and it luckily falls to Timo Werner. And are we going to win possession back? No, we're not. Castillejo with the shot, and thankfully Forster is in the way to keep us in the lead with just over 20 minutes left to play. Wow. Big, big save from the big man in goal. Corner kick for Chelsea. Pulisic whips it in, and McQueen gets it away only as far as Kante with the volley, and thankfully it's not a great one, and it's a goal kick. 20 minutes left to play. It remains Southampton 1, Chelsea 0, and I have made a double sub. Elyounoussi and Lemina have come onto the pitch, so let's see what they can do in the Premier League for us. Hopefully they can impress. Lemina had a good pre-season, but Elyounoussi did absolutely nothing. So Elyounoussi, I need him to perform. Otherwise we will sell him, to be honest. And maybe bring in another player, or just don't bring in anyone. Because I don't think we need to really bring in that many players. Romeu forward to Danny Ings. Now James Ward-Prowse. Left hand side is Elyounoussi. Poor shot. Simple save for the keeper. 15 minutes left to play, and I think I'm going to make my last sub. We are going to bring on, we've got Edouard, Obafemi or Che Adams. Who do we bring on? I think we're going to bring on Edouard for Danny Ings. Castillejo on this right hand side for Chelsea. Can we make a tackle with McQueen? Yes we can. Brilliant play from the fullback. He's had a very, very good game. Danny Ings, right hand side is Sarr. He started to make a run, then he stopped. Why? Could have made a run behind the Chelsea man there, and he would have been through on goal. Romeu intercepts. Now James Ward-Prowse, a fantastic pass into Sarr, but the header Goes straight to a white shirt. Havertz plays it into Kovacic. Castillejo backwards to Alaba. Plays it forward to Castillejo once again. And it's a fantastic tackle. But it falls to Timo Werner. And Forster in the way once again to keep the score at 1-0. Reece James. Vestergaard is completely out of position. Havertz on the ball for Chelsea. Plays it into Kovacic. And thankfully it's a simple save for the keeper. How the hell are we still in the lead? We've got the win in our first league game of the season. I don't think we deserved it, but who the hell cares? We had a terrible start last season, but thankfully we've started much better this season with a 1-0 victory at home to Chelsea, thanks to a very, very good goal from that man right there, Nathan Redmond. Gylfi on the ball, plays it short into Decore, and thankfully Vestergaard gets in the way of the shot. That was heading towards goal and causing problems for the keeper, maybe going in for 1-0. Very good block from the centre-back, James Rodriguez, into Iwobi, a cross in, and the keeper catches. 12 minutes gone. So far this match has been all Everton. I've been absolutely dreadful, giving possession away a few times very, very cheaply, so I definitely need to up my game. Otherwise, Everton could run away with this game. Iwobi on this left-hand side for Everton. Brilliant defending from Twanzebe. He's been incredible for us against Chelsea and now here against Everton so far. He's been absolutely brilliant. McQueen forward to James Ward-Prowse. Now Nathan Redmond back into the captain. Now Danny Ings. And again, Everton defend really, really well. I've struggled so much to break their defence down so far in this match. 34 minutes gone. Here James Rodriguez comes down this right hand side up against McQueen, and the fullback has done very, very well for us to break up the attack. Romeu, Sarr, now Danny Ings, Sarr once again, Sriracha, Walker-Peters. Very, very good play. Can we open the scoring totally against the run of play? Walker-Peters with the cross. It's going straight to Danny Ings, and I think Sriracha is offside, and he is. Attack over. 37 minutes gone. So far not been a great game, and it's been a really poor performance from myself. Oh, he's only just offside. Wow, that is really close. But yeah, hopefully the game does get better in the next few minutes before half-time, and of course the whole of the second half. That kick there just sums up the game so far. It's not been great whatsoever. McQueen on the ball. Romeu forward to Danny Ings, and it's a very good pass into the striker. Just behind him is Sarr. Now Sriracha. Can we find Sarr once again? No, we can't. We can find Nathan Redmond though, and it's a very good block. There's been some great blocks in this match. And here Iwobi comes down this left-hand side. Walker-Peters is completely out of position. Iwobi is still going. Vestergaard is going to have to come across, and he can't get there. And Iwobi does get the cross in, but thankfully it goes straight to a red shirt. And that attack comes to nothing. 10 minutes into the second half, and it remains 0-0. And still a poor game, to be honest. Like I said, there's been a few brilliant blocks in this match from both defences, and that is basically the reason it's still goalless. McQueen on the ball, forward to James Ward-Prowse. Now Nathan Redmond into Danny Ings, and it's a great tackle. And Garcia keeps possession for his side. Decore, that pass is going to get intercepted by Walker-Peters. Now Sriracha, Walker-Peters once again. Sarr into Danny Ings, great first touch. Walker-Peters, can we score with this next attack? Walker-Peters into Sarr. Up to James Ward-Prowse, and again a very good block. Sarr into James Ward-Prowse, and it's a woeful shot, and it's a goal kick. Wow, that is dreadful. Right, let's make some changes. I think we're going to bring Danny Ings off with James Ward-Prowse, I think. For João Pedro and Lamina. Allen on the ball for Everton, plays it short into Gylfi, up against Romeu, and the midfielder has done very well to break up the attack once again. Forward to João Pedro. Is he going to be one-on-one with the goalkeeper? Yes, he is, but the keeper comes out and collects the ball. The last touch from João Pedro was just a little bit too heavy, but we've won it back straight away. Edouard forward to João Pedro, and it's a decent first touch, but the defender read it. And it's good defending once again. I think this game is going to end 0-0. It really, really is. Iwobi on this left-hand side is offside. 5 minutes left to play of the 90. And like I said, I think a piece of magic is going to have to win this game. Lamina on the ball, forward to Edouard. Can we score the opening goal in the dying seconds of this game? Brilliant turn onto his right foot from Edouard, and again a very, very good block, this time from Decore. Unbelievable. So many blocks in this game. It's ended goalless here at Goodison Park. It was just two very strong defences, especially Everton's. So many blocks in this match. Very, very frustrating. But you know what? I'll happily take 4 points from the first two games, especially considering the start we had last season, and 2 clean sheets as well. So definitely not a bad start to our campaign. So after 2 league games, we sit in 7th place. Liverpool, Man City, Nottingham Forest, Man United and Spurs all winning their opening 2 Premier League games of the season. Derby, Fulham, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Burnley and Watford all losing their first 2 league games. So Derby and Watford not having a good return to the Premier League, but what a start from Nottingham Forest. 2 wins, 4 goals scored, none conceded. Wow. Good start to the campaign from us as well. 4 points from 6 and 2 clean sheets. Next episode, we're at home to Leicester and then away at Fulham. And before we get into that Leicester game, we hopefully will sign a left back, either Pedraza or Moreno. So that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.